Hey there. Ready to unpack some serious meaning?
Always.
Today's deep dive takes us into the heart of Sidhu Moose Wala's 295.
Oh, yeah. A powerful one.
We've got this awesome article from Beat Crave, that music website, breaking down the lyrics and how they tackle some heavy societal issues.
Right.
This isn't just about a catchy tune. It's about understanding a song that became an anthem for a lot of people, especially after Moose Wala's tragic passing.
What's powerful here is how 295 goes beyond just being a song.
Right.
It's a statement, a critique, and for many a reflection of their own experiences.
Exactly. And we're lucky to have an expert analysis from Rosalie Bradshaw, the author of our Beat Crave article.
Cool.
What's interesting is she's a music technician.
Oh, wow.
So she's coming at this from a professional perspective, not just a casual fan's viewpoint.
Yeah.
But before we get into her analysis, let's start with the title itself. What's the significance of 295?
Well, 295 isn't just a random number.
Right.
It refers directly to Section 295 of the Indian Penal Code, a law that makes it a crime to deliberately offend someone's religious feelings. Immediately, you can see how this sets the stage for a song that's going to delve into complex issues like freedom of expression and societal tensions.
Okay, so right off the bat, we're dealing with some pretty serious stuff.
For sure.
So how does Moose Wala use this Section 295 as a springboard for his message?
He uses it to launch a critique of the systems of power around him, starting with societal hypocrisy.
Right.
Bradshaw points out how in the first verse, Moose Wala takes aim at those in leadership positions who preach one thing but do another.
Right.
You know, the ones who stay silent in the face of injustice, maybe to protect their own image or power.
Right.
He even raps.
Okay.
Oh, you talk about being leaders of the people? While the youth are losing hope, you're silent? A pretty direct challenge.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely not mincing words.
No.
He's calling them out directly.
Exactly. And this is where Bradshaw's insight as a music technician comes in.
Okay.
She explains how Moose Wala uses specific musical techniques to emphasize these points.
Right.
For example, the way he delivers those lines with a mix of anger and disappointment really drives home the hypocrisy he's calling out.
Right.
It's not just what he's saying, it's how he's saying it.
So it's like he's using the music itself to amplify the message.
Yes.
To give it even more emotional weight.
Absolutely. And this connection between music and meaning is something Bradshaw highlights throughout her analysis. It's not just about understanding the lyrics.
Right.
It's about feeling the emotion, the passion behind them.
Okay. So we've got this powerful critique of hypocrisy in the first verse.
Right.
Where does Moose Wala go from there?
He gets personal.
Okay.
In the second verse.
He tackles the controversies surrounding his own music and the backlash he faced for his outspoken nature. Bradshaw explains how he uses metaphors, comparing himself to a lion being hunted, to emphasize his resilience and commitment to speaking his truth. He's basically saying, bring on the pressure, I'm not backing down.
Here's where it gets really interesting, right?
Yeah.
Because this isn't just some abstract commentary anymore. This is Moose Wala putting himself on the line, risking his career, his reputation, to speak out against what he sees as wrong. And that takes guts. Especially in a climate where speaking out can have serious consequences.
Yeah, for sure.
It makes you wonder, did Moose Wala's defiance contribute to the controversies surrounding him?
It's definitely a possibility.
Okay.
Bradshaw points out that Moose Wala was often criticized for his lyrics, which some people found offensive or provocative.
But, you know, this is where understanding the cultural context is crucial.
Okay.
What might seem controversial in one culture could be completely acceptable in another.
So it's not just about the words themselves. It's about the interpretations and reactions they evoke and how those reactions can vary depending on the audience.
Exactly. And that's what makes art so fascinating, right?
Yeah.
It's subjective. It sparks debate.
Yeah.
It challenges our preconceived notions.
Okay, so Moose Wala tackles hypocrisy.
Yeah.
He addresses his own controversies.
Right.
But he doesn't stop there.
Nope.
In verse 3,
he
takes aim at something even bigger, the media and the political landscape.
Right. This is where Bradshaw's analysis really shines.
Right.
She argues that Moose Wala isn't just singing about personal experiences.
Yeah.
He's using those experiences to critique the way information is manipulated and controlled by those in power.
Right.
He accuses the media and politicians of bias, of twisting narratives to fit their agendas, and even of using misinformation as a form of entertainment. It's a pretty bold statement, and Bradshaw connects it to the bigger picture of how media can influence public perception.
It's almost like he's saying, don't believe everything you see and hear.
Yeah.
Question the sources, dig deeper, think for yourselves. That's a powerful message, especially in today's world where we're constantly bombarded with information from all sides.
It is, and it's a message that resonates with a lot of people, particularly those who feel marginalized or misrepresented by mainstream media.
Right.
Moose Wala, with his background and experiences, was able to give voice to those feelings, and that's partly why 295 became such an anthem.
It's interesting how he connects his personal struggles to this broader critique of societal forces.
Yeah.
It makes it feel both personal and universal at the same time. But if we're talking about connecting with people, let's talk about the music itself.
Okay.
You know, Bradshaw mentions that 295 is considered a standout in Moose Wala's work.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think makes this particular song resonate so strongly with audiences?
I think it's a combination of factors.
Okay.
Firstly, there's the lyrical content, which tackles themes of truth, hypocrisy, and societal pressures. These are issues that a lot of people can relate to regardless of their background.
So the lyrics themselves tap into something universal.
Yeah.
But there's got to be more to it than that.
Definitely. The music itself plays a huge role.
Okay.
295 has a raw energy and intensity that really grabs your attention.
Okay.
It's not just a catchy tune. It's a powerful sonic experience.
And it's interesting how the music reflects the lyrics.
Yeah.
It's like the intensity of the music mirrors the intensity of the message.
Precisely. There's a synergy between the music and the lyrics. That creates a powerful emotional impact.
So we've got the lyrics, the music, and then there's Moose Wala himself.
Okay.
He was known for his authenticity, for being unapologetically himself.
Yeah.
Do you think that plays a role in the song's impact?
Absolutely. People connected with Moose Wala because he seemed genuine. He spoke his mind. He wasn't afraid to challenge the status quo.
Right.
And that authenticity shines through in 295. You can feel his passion, his anger, his vulnerability, and that's what makes the song so compelling.
So it's a combination of factors. The lyrics, the music, the artist, and the context in which it was released.
Yeah.
It all came together to create a song that resonated deeply with listeners, especially after Moose Wala's tragic passing.
And I think that's an important point to acknowledge. The context in which we experience art can significantly shape our interpretation and emotional response.
Okay.
In the wake of Moose Wala's death, 295 took on a whole new layer of meaning for many of his fans.
It became a way to remember him, to celebrate his life, and to continue the conversation he started.
Exactly. And that's a testament to the enduring power of art. It can transcend time and circumstances, sparking dialogue and inspiring action long after its creation.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
We've talked about the lyrics, the music, the context, and Moose Wala's unique voice.
Yeah.
But as we start to wrap up this deep dive, what are some key takeaways you hope our listener is walking away with?
Well, I think this song highlights the power of music as a tool for social commentary. It shows how artists can use their platform to challenge norms, spark conversations, and give voice to the voiceless.
And it also reminds us of the importance of critical thinking, especially when it comes to the information we consume from media and other sources.
For sure.
Moose Wala encourages us to question narratives, to dig deeper, and to form our own opinions.
Absolutely. And I think 295 also underscores the value of authenticity. Moose Wala's willingness to be himself, to speak his truth, even in the face of controversy, is something we can all learn from.
And that's a powerful message, especially for those who feel pressured to conform or to stay silent about things they believe in. But as we approach the final part of our deep dive, there's still one piece of the puzzle we haven't fully explored. Bradshaw states that 295 is more than just a song. It's a critique of the media and political landscape.
Right.
Can you unpack that a bit more for us?
Of course. Moose Wala's lyrics directly challenge the media and political establishment, accusing them of manipulating information, spreading misinformation, and silencing dissenting voices.
Okay.
But it's not just about the accusations themselves. It's about the broader context in which they're made. Moose Wala was living in a society where freedom of speech was increasingly under threat, where dissenting voices were often met with backlash or even violence.
Wow.
His song, therefore, becomes a powerful act of defiance, a refusal to be silenced in the face of oppression.
So it's about recognizing that art can be a form of activism.
Yes.
Moose Wala wasn't just singing about problems. He was using his music to raise awareness, to provoke discussion, and to challenge the powers that be. And that's where the song's title 295 takes on an even deeper meaning.
Right.
It's not just a reference to a law. It's a symbol of the very forces Moose Wala was fighting against. Forces that sought to restrict freedom of expression and control the narrative.
Exactly. By invoking Section 295, Moose Wala is highlighting the absurdity of a law that can be used to silence dissent under the guise of protecting religious sentiments. He's turning the tables, using the law itself to critique the very systems that seek to control him.
It's like he's saying, you want to silence me.
Right.
You want to use this law against me?
Yeah.
Fine. I'll make it the centerpiece of my message. I'll use it to expose the hypocrisy and the injustice of it all.
And that's what makes 295 so powerful. It's not just a song.
Right.
It's a statement of defiance. It's a call to action for listeners to question authority, to challenge the status quo, and to fight for the right to express themselves freely.
So it's about more than just understanding the lyrics or appreciating the music.
Right.
It's about recognizing the song's social and political significance. Its role as a catalyst for change.
Precisely. 295 isn't just entertainment. It's a form of activism. It's a call to arms for those who feel marginalized, silenced, or oppressed.
Now, thinking about all of this, how do you think understanding the context and meaning behind a song like this changes our listening experience? Does it make us pay closer attention to the messages artists are trying to convey through their music?
I think it absolutely does. When you understand the context, the struggles, the motivations behind a song like 295, you can't just listen to it passively. You're forced to engage with it on a deeper level, to grapple with the issues it raises, and to consider its implications for your own life and the world around you.
It's like the song becomes a springboard for deeper reflection. For questioning our assumptions and for considering different perspectives.
Exactly. It challenges us to move beyond simply enjoying the music and to confront the uncomfortable truths it reveals.
So to our listener, we encourage you to revisit 295 with these new insights in mind.
For sure.
Listen closely to the lyrics, the music, the raw emotion behind it all. Let it challenge your thinking. Spark your curiosity, and inspire you to use your own voice, to speak out against injustice, and fight for a more equitable world. Remember, sometimes a deep dive into a song can be a deep dive into ourselves.
Totally.
And who knows, it might even spark a fire within you to make a difference in the world.
Absolutely.